Hey guys, Evan here with $10 Better. Just going to go over a few daily picks again, obviously, like we like to do. I want to cover last night real quick for you. We've had a lot of successful hits in the group. People have been doing really well following the tactics that we're after, and also helping each other cover all the stats and everything else that are needed. So we're just passing again more information off to you. We just give you a little bit of information. Obviously, we're not trying to make the videos too long and waste all your day. We want you guys to still have fun with it too, looking through all the stats and figuring out what works for you and who you like within the sporting that you're betting, and the players and everything else, right? So last night we did have a few things hit, which was fantastic. We had a few guys in our group that were able to clear over $200 in return off of some few parlay bets, which is quite nice, right? So last night for me, I had a few singles hit. The McDavid goal is always usually a safe bet, so I usually throw that one out there. Tage finally hit for me on that goal again. That was nice. And then Robert Thomas on the Blues again on that single was hitting for me as well. There's a few singles I missed on here. Unfortunately, Kreider didn't have a great night as well. The Rangers got shut out, surprisingly. Good battle of New York. But I did hit on like the Duchesne over 0.5 points, the Thomas over 0.5 points. That had a return on $10 to $25.71. The Norris over 2.5 shots and the Perron over 2.5 shots. That had a return on the 10 for $35.68. Tampa Bay minus 1.5 on the game, and the Knights minus 1.5 on the game. We were able to hit on that. Same with Evander Kane on the assist as well, and then the list goes on. I mean, because I like I say, I put about 10 to 15, sometimes more bets out in a night. Now that I was able to get the account up a bit more, I'm going to be a little bit more selective in the numbers that I put out, which I'm hoping that you guys can do. At first I was putting out large numbers, getting more hits for return. Now I'm going to be a little bit more selective and watch what players are doing more. Tonight though, this afternoon, we have Hughes that I'm looking at. His goal right now is paying plus 145 on the docket. And he's had 6 goals in the last 5 games. So that's actually a pretty successful hit for plus 145 still. I'm surprised that Bet365 is paying out still high on that one. As well, Barkov, he's had 5 goals in the last 5 games. He's playing plus 115. So that's still positive money there, and a great success that those guys are going to hit tonight, right? And that game's actually this afternoon at 12:30. So you may want to get on those ones if you're thinking about it. Crosby, a goal for him is still paying plus 200. So that's pretty good. And he's had 3 in the last 5. And Stamkos, a goal still playing plus 120, and he's had 4 in the last 5. So Bet365 is definitely giving you some nice little gifts there, I think, on those odds with how many goals that those players have been hitting in the last few games. If you want to take those on a single bet, go right ahead, or if you want to parlay a couple of them together. I believe it was a Barkov and a Crosby for $10. The return on that is $64.50. So if Barkov and Crosby can both get a goal for me today, there's a nice little return there, right? And even if you put 20, you're already over $100. So you guys do the math on what is your risk and what's comfortable for you to do, but just remember it's not guaranteed. With another tactic today, you can be looking at shots. The player shots for Laine over 2.5 is paying negative 180, but that's okay because you'll be looking that into a parlay. And same with his points. Laine over 0.5 points is negative 150, but that's okay. Look at it into a parlay, a couple team parlay with Crosby, Barkov, and throw in a Laine 0.5 points and throw a 10 on that. Player shots as well. Carter Verhaeghe, I believe I pronounced his name right. He's definitely able to average 2 shots a game in the last 5. He averages about 17 shifts a game. And you're looking at over 1.5 shots for him, and he pays negative 190. So you can look at throwing him in as well. And he plays on the Rangers. No, I lied. Sorry, I believe he plays on Florida. He was traded actually off of Toronto and then signed a while ago by Florida. It's a center. And then obviously I took the Blues with Thomas and Perron. Thomas is having the last few games. I've been talking about him in the videos here. He's been great. 0.5 points is negative 115, and 0.5 assists is paying 150. So you can look at parlaying a few of those in there or taking them on the single aspect. Perron's Apple is paying plus 175, and his goal is plus 200. So I'm still curious about taking that today. They are playing Calgary, so I may look into that, or taking it singularly, or looking to parlay it with one of the later games as well. Kucherov, 0.5 assists. Florida, negative 1.5. That's paying plus 115. I'm taking that today. I believe Kucherov has had like 7 or 8 assists in the last 5 games. So I'm going to take him, and then Florida should win this afternoon by more than 2. So I'm hoping that will pay off. I already told you about the Barkov Crosby parlay that I'll be taking, and then the one parlay as well will be Colorado winning by 2, and again sticking with Florida to win by 2 at the 12:30 game. On $10 stake, his return is 60.71. So there are some parlays that I played throughout the day. Over the last few days, I've been talking about singles. Haven't really been entering into too many of my parlays that I do. But on the $10, that's how you really can start making some bigger dollars on those bets. Like I say, I hope you guys like what we bring out. If you like it, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, so that we can get some more followers on here, and you can be up to date on all the videos that we do post. I will try to post another video throughout the day if there are any updates, injuries, or roster changes, or if you guys notice anything throughout the day, feel free to leave a comment on here. I appreciate your time as always, and happy betting, and I hope we get some things hitting for you tonight.